So we're here this year, marks the 40th anniversary of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Can you tell us how it all began, and do you think you were born a drummer?
Well, apparently when I was 4, my the neighbours complained to my parents that your little kid is keeping us awake with his drum kit. And I didn't have a drum kit, so my uncles went out and bought me a snare drum and some sticks. And they put me in the room next to their bedroom and shut the door and just said, "Go for it, kid, make as much noise as you want." I didn't really get into music until I was 15. I was playing football with some schoolmates, and I kicked the ball and it went straight over a whole load of stinging nettles and all sorts of cacti and rubbish. And it landed at this brick building, and they said, "You kicked it, you go get it." So I had to kind of climb through all this stuff. And it had landed right next to a little brick kind of shelter. And I bent down to pick the ball, and I heard music. And I hadn't really noticed music up to that point. And I heard this music coming out, and I thought, there wouldn't be anybody here. I can't hear it. It's not a radio or anything. I said, "What's in there?" And they said, "Oh, it's my band my brother is in a rhythm and blues band." And I went, "Ooh, can I go in and have a listen?" "Well, you don't get in there unless you've got a skirt on and a nice figure." I said, "Well, I'm not going home to get changed." All my time out of school, just practicing on this, I got a drum kit, which actually cost me, in today's money, 50p. And I just practiced, and it took me a week, I have to be honest, before I could make that hand do something different to that. And I thought I'd cracked it then. It was such a great feeling to be able to go to do this. It was like, "Whoa, I'm doing it. And then it was like, "Yeah, but what's your foot gonna do?" "Well, you got to get." Then it took me a couple more days. So I think it's more, my philosophy on it is, if you want to do it and you're really keen, you can do it. That's, I don't really think you're kind of born with it.
So the album's been quoted as one of the first albums to really have an impact on culture and change people's lives. What did that mean to you at the time, and how does it feel to be that influential to a lot of people?
It's nice as long as it's positive. No, I mean, it is. I've had thousands and thousands of emails over the years of people saying, "I saw you play at so-and-so," or "I bought the album and it made me want to do what I wanted to do. I thought if you guys could do that was quite kind of far out for what was around at the time, then I could maybe make it as a photographer, or make it as a dancer, or be a drummer, But you didn't know 40 years later it would still be being played on the radio worldwide, and it wouldn't sound particularly dated alongside other stuff. And you think, that's really strange, because I can hear other tracks that I liked when I was young, and they do sound dated. I mean, it was a good experience to be kind of part of that. And I guess, because Bowie took us through the fashion thing, he dragged these northern kids kicking and screaming through it. And musically, I think it opened it up to be able to sing about more things than just, "I'm in the back of my car with a girl," or "she's left me," or "I hope she doesn't leave me," or "does she actually love me," or, "my dog loves me anyway, but then he's nearly dead." And, what I mean? It kind of opened it up into a wider spectrum.